begins right now with breaking news.
We begin with an update to breaking news. Police arrest the aunt of two children who died yesterday in a South Tulsa apartment fire. 23-year-old
Miasha Moses sits in the county jail tonight, arrested on 2 counts of child neglect. 2 News is working for you with live team coverage. Michelle Lowry has new information about the apartment's smoke alarm and why they're
But we begin at the scene with Max Resnick. He has the very latest on the investigation. Max?
Russ and Karen, good evening. I just spoke with the grandmother of the 2 victims here, as well as another member of the family. As you can understand, they are distraught, they are shocked, and obviously saddened at what happened at this apartment complex. Now, I spoke to police just a little while ago, and they tell me that Miasha Moses was actually cooking something on the stove and left for an undisclosed period of time. They say it was in this second-story apartment that those 2 children were left unattended, and it was that fire that ultimately took their lives. Now, those children are 4-year-old Nani Moses and 18-month-old Nyla Moses. Police also tell me the children's mother was at work and left her sister to watch the children. That fire started around 3 p.m. yesterday. Less than 50 yards from this apartment, the manager of Claremont Park Apartments watched as this tragic scene unfolded. A woman who's been in the apartment business off and on for 30 years.
It was upsetting, even as long as I've been around. It was upsetting, you know, to watch it and see a child being brought out.
Now, a DHS spokesman also tells me that they will be investigating this fatal fire as well. And, you know, police are now left to investigate why those children were left alone. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we talk to a veteran who performed CPR on another adult who was injured in yesterday's fire. Live in South Tulsa, Max Resnick, 2 News works for you.
Thank you, Max. We are learning more tonight about the fire safety equipment inside that apartment.
2 News problem solver Michelle Lowry continues our team coverage with that part of the story. It's new at 5. Michelle?
Investigators say there was a smoke detector in the apartment. They say it did have batteries, but it might not have sounded the alarm.
We don't have any indication that anybody heard it, so we're not sure if it was working or not. It's kind of odd that we didn't hear the fact that it was going off. Normally somebody hears it.
Square doesn't have sprinklers in its units. Fire officials say that's because it and other older complexes are grandfathered in. Tulsa's fire prevention code requires sprinklers be installed in apartments built after 2006 in Tulsa. Some insurance companies offer discounts on renters insurance if the unit is equipped with sprinklers. Cooking sparked another fire at London Square Apartments back in September. No one was hurt, but 11 apartments were damaged. Michelle Lowry, 2 News works for you.
All right, Michelle, thanks. Going in depth now. There is no law that addresses leaving children alone in Oklahoma. DHS says that infants and children younger than 6 should never be left alone. Responsible grade school children should be left alone for no more than 2 hours a day. Middle school children for up to 4 hours a day. Well, our coverage of yesterday's fire continues at 6 and 10 and online. Get the latest developments anytime, anywhere on our mobile apps and at KJRH.com.